an upset. I can't believe it. Someone better call Best Buy and tell them we're closing up shop early, because the Geek Squad is moving on.
Revenge of the Nerds? Do you believe in miracles?
I guess I kinda have to, because we now have in the finals fitness majors versus computer science majors. It's Baker versus Henkel, Major Jock versus Nay for Fock, the Main Plan versus Rain Man, Rip Dude versus Clever Tude.
Morgan, it does not get any better than this.
It sure doesn't, but think again, because we now turn our attention to the women's bracket. The prize for the women is none other than David Byrne.
The ladies won't be too thrilled to meet this barely 6 foot, moderately overweight, slightly balding, fifth-year senior who dedicates most of his free time to watching Netflix.
Netflix, folks. I couldn't agree more. Let's check out our first matchup. We have PR majors versus gender and women's studies majors. The third-seeded PR majors, who will no doubt tell you about their dreams and aspirations, are led by Alyssa Russello and are coming out of the Yoakum bracket.
She absolutely stomped the competition in those first few rounds.
Absolutely. You know, she has such an advantage with that extra layer of makeup. Nothing can get through to that skin.
Absolutely not. And you know what? Nobody's ever going to touch her.
Nope. She's straight
right
through
now
to the finals, and that's a prediction, folks. Why don't you tell us how you really feel, though? The four-seeded gender and women's studies majors, who hopes to someday turn the Washington Monument into a giant hoo-ha, is coming out of the Adirondack region and is led by Aisha Crespo.
You know what? They'll have casual sex with you. Maybe she'll even ask her friend to join. But the whole time she'll be constantly bringing up the double standard about how guys can sleep with whoever they want.
You are surely right. Excellent analysis. Sounds a lot like Hillary Clinton's Democratic campaign.
So first, let me ask you, how do you feel about this competition?
Competition? I don't think there's any competition. I mean, have you looked at me? I'm Alyssa. I'm super excited to go on this date. There's gonna be no competition. I have this in the bag.
Well, for this date, I mean, I'm really excited. I mean, it's a PR major. So too pretty for radio, not smart enough for TV. That's sort of where they end up. So, what would you do to win this competition?
I would do anything it takes. Anything it takes to win this competition, I would do it. And there's no boundaries.
There's no... There's no boundaries.
No boundaries, if you know what I mean.
Snooki would be proud.
I thought that date went incredibly. That was probably the best date I've ever been on. Did you get the part where she said anything? Did she say anything? We had that on tape. Can I have a copy of that?
I know I'm gonna win this because I'm taking him to the best spot in Plattsburgh.
So, where are we headed?
Actually, we're here now. This is where I take all my first dates.
Where?
Right here.
Ooh, okay.
They just Faith Hilled the crap out of that dude.
What's that right there?
So, I come here like 3 times a week and I protest. And that's what we're gonna do here.
Mama always said, life is like a box of chocolates until you get ringworm.
Do you see that?
Get out of here, man. What are you doing?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Go do something. I'll stand here. Go.
What
Okay.
are you doing?
Come on. All right, I'm on a date here.
You're sick, man.
I'm not happy about it.
You're sick.
You're not happy
You're
about
sick.
it. She's over there. Give me 20 minutes and we'll be back in my apartment.
Dude, what's
your
your problem, man? Get back to your
Get
date,
the
man.
date here.
Get out of here.
All right, fine, okay.
Get out of here.
That didn't go so well, but they're probably like 5 more minutes. They're gonna be gone. It's not a big deal. They're not really feeling anything. They're just killing time.
I'm scared of him.
I really intimidated.
How
I
dare
came
they.
in like strong. I didn't know what to do. They were shook. Quick recap. The first matchup in the Final Four was gender and women's studies against the PR majors. I don't really have to say anything, do I? I mean, you guys saw those dates. One of them was awesome. One of them was just strange.
And the PR majors are headed to the championship. Let's meet our other matchup between the sorority girls and the environmentalist majors. The number 1 seed sorority girls, who understand a thing or two about sharing boyfriends, are led by Sarah Ahern, and they come out of the Sibley bracket.
You know, Morgan, they'll make you feel insecure, pale, and classy all at the same time.
And sometimes just insecure and pale. The 5th seeded environmentalists are coming out of the Feinberg bracket. These girls spend most of their time in the Ruger Woods, if you catch my drift. They are led by Catherine Van Hart.
And you know what? I'm surprised they showed up on time. They're usually hanging out in Wiggletown or going through the latest thrift shop. You can only own so many tie-dye shirts.
Right you are, Morgan. You have me convinced. Let's see who is making it to the finals.
So this is one of my favorite places to go. I get to do all of my favorite things, hang out with my sisters, sit at a table, drink some coffee and talk to people because, I'm in a sorority, so we're really friendly. Okay, so I am bringing my date to my favorite place. We're in the ACC tabling, and I love tabling because we get to scope out all the new potential pledges that can be in our sorority. So when we table, we try to make friends, and we want everyone to know how friendly we are. So don't get in people's faces. Just be
Just
nice.
subtle.
Yeah,
They don't want it, they
exactly.
don't take it. Okay.
So we'll just wait for some people to walk by. Like, hey, do you want to learn about my sorority?
I got my music on.
Well, we can take it out for a second.
I've got nipples too, Morgan. Could you milk me?
So I'm gonna try some.
All right, good, excellent.
Friendly, subtle.
Yeah,
okay.
friendly. Hey, Dave,
Oh,
how you
hey,
doing?
what's up, Chloe? I'm actually here with my friend. She wants to talk to you about her sorority. She thinks that you'd be really
okay,
good at it.
sure. No, she's not sorority material.
She's doing pretty well. I think she's probably gonna win this round. Because I hear that you never really date a sorority girl. You date the whole sorority.
Is your date coming or what?
I have no idea. She said 12. I don't.
All right, well, I got class in like 20 minutes, so it's like, it's now or never.
Oh, hey. You made it. It's good.
I was in the woods exploring, man.
The second Final Four matchup was much more interesting, a much harder decision. It was the, what is she called? The hippie versus the sorority girl. Sorority girl's a little weird. She wasn't the brightest, but whatever. That doesn't really bother me all that much. Drove me nuts about the environmental girl. She was late constantly. How do you do that? I mean, I'm just gonna have to go with sorority girl. Tough choice. Had to make it.
What a win! PR major versus sorority girls. Rusella versus Ahern in the finals. We will take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll crown a champion in both brackets.